So we haven't got the research chamber yet, have we?
No, no.
Take it that's slightly later game.
It's as late or as early as you want it to be. When you're exploring, you can sometimes just find them.
Oh, wow.
So,
As I say, I don't think that cave has finished giving up all its secrets yet, so I'm going to go and...
Oh, no. You can go to the very center of this planet. You can literally go to the core of the planet.
Mine the core.
It doesn't have a super hot, super high pressure, molten core like other planets we might know of. No. This planet, you just keep going down until you find the point where gravity is centered on a single point. And you can just walk over that point and if you made a sphere of rock right at that point, you could just walk around that rock endlessly. Quite cool.
I died because I clipped into the ground. That is cheat hacks. That's not fair. That's not fair. I ran all the way over there too.
I'm sorry, Sheila.
Man. That's not fair. How's my path to partner doing? My path to partner, as far as my side of how much I'm streaming and the days I'm streaming, I'm hitting all of those goals. I just need 75 of you to turn up to every stream, and that'd be great. But I got about 30 of you so far, and I'm very grateful that even that many of you turn up. Maybe as I grow.
Many more years of focus streaming before they even get 30 a stream.
Exactly. I feel very, very privileged that I get as many as I do. And at the moment, there's 56 here. Oh, that's almost there.
I mean, the reality is those requirements aren't as hard and fast as sometimes appears.
Yeah, multi-Twitch counts as long as there is some volume. If you turn me down and mute me, it does say to mute one of the streams. If you turn it right down so you can barely hear me, but you can mostly hear Aavak, then we'll both get the view.
Or whichever one, basically.
Yeah, but if you mute one,
yeah.
View goes.
As Sheila was saying, if it's fully muted, then it doesn't count as a view. If the tab is doesn't have focus and stuff like that, I don't know if the tab doesn't have focus whether it still counts. I think if it has volume, it still counts.
So
but if the tab is completely silent, it doesn't matter. Even if it's got focus, it won't count as a view, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay, that updated. Nice.
I imagine they got a little bit wise to people having lots of people watching the stream, but just in complete silence.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that would play in with someone who was hearing impaired, because if you're deaf, it's unlikely you're going to have any kind of sound active on the computer. But at the same time, you just wouldn't have speakers. Possibly.
Yeah.
But the Windows is still actively trying to broadcast the sound. As long as Windows thinks you're listening to it, then it will probably count.
I keep dying.
In general, Apple Fumble.
In this cave, I keep dying, even though there's no reason. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I keep just falling down a tiny bit and then dying.
Might be something dangerous there.
I don't know. I can't see it if there is.
Give me just a sec and I'll come with you, because an extra pair of eyes.
Come and see what I'm doing. Because fall damage is real, but I'm not falling far enough that I would think that would be causing that. That's a bit of a pain, really.
Oh, wow. There we go. I've got the smelter set up. I'll pop the materials on there to be smelted. Quartz, glass material, good. I'll just set up everything over here to
I'm just slowly making my way over, and I'm sort of like just scanning things on the way, so you got a chance to catch up.
Unfortunately, this is not generating nearly enough power to run properly.
Camel Spider, thank you very much for the 350 bits, and also Loomis K, thank you very much for the follow.
I'm going to pop this solar panel on the base for now. It'll be more useful on there than with me. Right, okay, where did Sheila go? Sheila went in this direction. I'm on my way.
I'm thinking next time I stream, we might start a little fundraiser to get me, see if we can get me to Twitch Europe. Shouldn't be as expensive as Twitch America, TwitchCon.
No. You still need to get your flight money, don't you?
Yes, and my ticket money.
That's true, actually. Well, I mean, the tickets haven't come out yet.
Once I know how much the tickets actually are. I might have to do a flight one and a ticket one, because then when I know what the tickets are, I know.
Right. Oh, I've passed. Sorry. I need you to show me the way.
So it was just that cave that I was at before, and like I went back. It didn't even seem to have a glitchy ground, but it must have been glitchy ground again. It's very upsetting when you just die and you haven't done anything wrong. Azulian5676, I'm glad you can make the stream.
At least all of my deaths have been completely my fault, and I'm 100% aware.
Yeah, I've now had two deaths
that
just
was
trying to
100%.
walk down a really quite okay slope.
I'm going to grab a little
You
bit
watch,
of
now you're watching, it won't happen.
organics while I'm out here, so that I can power my generator while I'm in there. That's enough. Oh wow, that automatically powered my generator. That's a little weird, but okay.
So I just jumped down there and it killed me.
Right, well, I can walk it.
Maybe I need to go down the side. All those
You know
tethers look falling down. That's all my stuff.
Oops, that was not quite what I wanted. Let's flatten this up. Oh yeah. Problem solved.
I'm gonna head down to the bottom and grab my tethers.
You alright?
Yeah.
I'll come with just to make sure you've got good sight on everything. If you just press F, it should just attach it to your... Like while it's on the ground, it should just put it somewhere.
Okay, I'm gonna have to just flatten this out a bit.
Apparently, what you were encountering is apparently a known multiplayer bug. Where even a small drop is lethal, I guess. That's really unfortunate. But deaths are not really penalised.
It was just annoying that I had to run back, but yeah.
Yeah, so...
I just didn't want it to keep on happening like hundreds of times over. It would have been a bit annoying that way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Right then.
Oh, hang on. Oh, thank you for building that little bridge there. That was good.
You're very welcome.
Okay, let's head on down.
Sort of can. Pop that one there for now. You're coming back with me. I'm taking one of the platforms back to base.
Okay. Oh no. No, don't go through this. Okay. Cool, it didn't kill me.
Once we've unlocked the shredder and built one, we can start breaking down all the random junk debris that we see into scrap, and scrap can be used to trade. Which is pretty cool.
Oh no. My way down's bugged. I can see through the floor.
Sounds like you're having a really rough time down there. I do apologize.
Yeah.
Do you want to do some stuff in the base? You mentioned that you were going to do things and built two storages, but didn't really go any further with that. The other thing you can do is you could always relog.
Yeah, I might need to, actually. Let's see if I can.
Well, let me know when you're going to try it, because I'll have to go visible again on Steam.
Right, okay. Well, I think I'll try it now.
Dogman, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. I'm so glad you're playing this. Had my final exam today. Now some time to relax. Oh, well, I hope that your exam went well.
Maybe my character is really clumsy. I tripped and hit my head on a rock. Game over. Interesting. Since I said that thing about like multi-stream, I've gone up by like 10 viewers. So there's obviously like 10 people with their volume on like 2.
Yeah. Aavak just mentioned
Thank you, guys.
the need to have both streams running sound for Twitch. It seems like it would be nice for them to have some method. Well, I mean, it depends which them you're talking about. Because multi-stream is not a Twitch thing as far as I'm aware.
No.
Multi-stream is a third party and isn't supported by Twitch in any way. Twitch is working exactly as Twitch intended, but they are bringing out squads, squad streaming, which will be an integrated Twitch feature dealt with by Twitch, where you can. I'm not entirely certain of the details. It was discussed at TwitchCon, but effectively it's like multi-stream, only much more integrated with the Twitch UI, and you can click on like little windows and it'll seamlessly move between streams. It won't actually reload the page. You won't be jumping around, but suddenly you'll be watching, like you can expand one person's viewpoint over the others, and it's a much more integrated experience. It should be really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a bit of a game changer.
I think that'll be very, 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 very good for us. Like people who are doing a lot of streaming in pairs or more.
Well, I think it's up to like 4 or 5 people.
I know it's at least 4. I've seen 4 on it.
Woohoo.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can log out now, okay? I think that's the log out button. Quit to main menu. Yes. And we'll see what happens there. Because I can literally see through the whole floor of that cave. It's really, really...
Rightio. I've just gone visible again. Let me know when you're rejoining.
Cool. Thank you very much for the follows from Ches Seria and Jake Toady as well.
That would make sense, Leon. Having up to 6 people, considering like games like Overwatch have 6 people in a party here. But then, you know, games like LoL have 5.
Well, this is interesting. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When I loaded in, I was like in the middle of the sky. It wasn't good. Okay. But then it loaded. I was like, okay, phew. Okay. Phew. Oh, now I can get down. Okay, cool.
That doesn't sound good.
I nearly fell down a big hole, but I managed to save myself just in time.
Hooray! Last minute saves.
Hooray for last minute saves. She'll be really careful coming down here. That's all.
No. Poop. Decided it wants to power itself. Why have you done that, stupid generator? Oh well. I'm going to make another large platform. We've got a lot of platforms now, which is actually going
fantastic.
Really well for us.
Thank you for the follow, Siegeworks. Right, now, where haven't I been down in these caves? And also, thank you for the follow, Leon Whitestar. Oh, you not follow me already, Leon Whitestar? I've known you for ages. Bicklow.
Oh dear.
And Lara
You've outed yourself, Leon. Quick, run, hide.
That's crazy. I'm sure Leon's been to loads of streams, just probably hasn't, like, clicked the follow button.
The indignation in your voice, though, that was amazing. It's like, oh, thank you, Leon.
I was just...
What? Leon? You weren't following me already?
What? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean or anything.
That was so glorious.
It was just surprising. Because Leon has known me for ages.
Wow.
Hey, Tilly, come rescue me.
So brutal.
Come rescue me.
Savage.
Aavak's being mean to me. He says I'm savage. You're way more savage, right?
So he's like, who am I most likely to get food from?
Sheila. Oh, there's another one of those big research unit thingies down here. I'll have to see if I can build a generator for it.
Okay.
I'm not finding any other metals other than that aluminium-y stuff.
Aluminium's good though. You need lots of it.
Cool.
Donk. Oh, that's a little bit close. You have to unplug them in order to move them. Because once they're connected by the cable, they have to be disconnected properly.
This cave goes even deeper, Aavak.
Okay.
It might go to the middle of the earth.
I certainly hope not.
Or Middle-earth.
Very well.
Or Narnia.
Oh, I'm totally on board with Narnia. Good to Narnia,
You might
everyone.
go to Narnia.
Best of days. Why do you point inwards, you stupid thing? Don't I have you point the other way? Again! Success!
Why is all the laterite by explodey plants that want to eat my face?
I will take this around as well. I can. This is amazing. I didn't realize you could do that. No, wrong way. No, go there. No, go there. No, camera. Camera, you're being naughty, and you know you're being naughty. There we are. A little generator there. Then, donk, and donk.
Got some more seeds for our
works.
farm.
All
I'll tether down.
the printers are now in the same place, which is actually quite cool. You do not need to be there, but you are. So I guess there's that.
I like that the tethers give light. Thank you for the follows. Oh, okay, so loads of follows. Mr. Bigrass, Exploder Eyes, Bellgold, Jinx1978, The Conspicuous Banana, and a subscription from Apple Fumble. Thank you very much.
That is frankly one of the best names. I just want to point that out. The Conspicuous Banana.
Alright,
I think we can all agree.
Lady Sheilab, deep, dig deep, and greedily. Nothing bad could possibly happen. Mwahaha.
Yeah. Can confirm there has never been a time when digging too deep or too greedily has resulted in death.
Okay,
even-
I need
not even once.
to make generators.
Is that not open? Oh, okay. Fair enough.
How can I make generators? What do I need? Oh, okay, it's just compound. Nice.
Yep. And then organic material.
Right,
Stop.
to power it.
Do-
Okay.
Oh, you scoundrel, you. Right, okay then. Over there. Actually, that generator would be better on the main base structure. There we go. Right, okay. I think we're starting to get something of a good setup here.
Because there's like 3 of these like things that you can open up down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think there might be more quartz as well. I need to get the plants out of the way first though.
Look.
Is there health in this, or is it just that you've got to avoid taking too much damage in one go?
I think you've got to avoid taking too much damage in one go, and then
Right, yeah.
eventually you recover. Oh, did you plant your... Oh, you didn't plant them.
Oh, someone in
When you
chat
play-
said that. I'm
yeah, when you
sorry.
place the seed... No, it's fine.
You have to
When you
press
place
plants.
the seed down. Yeah.
And I forgot to go. I saw them say it in chat and I forgot to go back.
I'm so glad you can't see my face right now. I probably twisted my face up so much just then I briefly looked like Hoggle. I killed myself on those bloody plants. I knew it was going to happen as well.
Aavak.
You would think I would learn, but you would be wrong.
I'm bringing more for us to plant as well.
Yay, I can kill myself even better.
Yay! At least you're killing yourself near the base, so it basically has barely any repercussions at all.
That is a very good point, actually, yes. That is a very good point. Small mercies, everyone. Small mercies.
Yeah, so I've got another 3 I can bring back.
Oh, they didn't actually give anything.
What was that? You harvested the plants?
Yeah, they didn't drop anything.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Yeah, why would they not
Something cool.
give you anything?
Oh, well.
So,
What?
mushrooms are the best way when you're underground, aren't they, to get plant material?
I have no idea.
Or I could just go back to the surface and get a bunch.
We need copper and glass to make solar. Glass and ceramic to make a wind, tungsten.
I think I might need to go feed this cat.
generator.
She's on my desk. Like, sitting there, being all till like, do you love me? Do you love me? Hello? Only a little but tiny bit.
I love you when you feed me. Does that count?
Not sure. Thank you, Madman Nelajuk. I think that's how I can't say that properly. Excuse me. Get that paw away. She reached out with her paw to my hand like, pay me attention. And thank you also, Lord
Or
Dogman,
die.
for the follow. And now I will go and get the kitten sorted. I'm going to take her off the desk, so if there is bashing of the mic or meows, that is what is happening. Oh, you want me to throw it? You want me to throw the mouse? There's a mouse, there's a mouse, there's a mouse. Whee! No? Oh. Ah. Okay. She's sitting purposely. She knows that this is a problem for me. She's purposely sitting under the microphone boom. So she knows that when she does that, I can't get her properly.
What is
But I
that?
can, but I can, but I can, but I can. Oh, oops.
I can. Ah, my God, I'm breaking my desk. Ah.
It's okay. It was just my controller fell on the floor. That was quite funny. I dragged her forward, and she like clung onto the front of me with her paws because she was coming in like forwards. That was funny. Anyway, back in a minute.
All right. See, this makes building so much easier when you've got all of this storage space that you can just pop materials onto. So much better. I need resin. Resin's over there. I know, right, Bilal? Storage for materials. It's just showing off now. There we go. Let's grab a bit of resin. I need to get better mods for my drill and my train tool so that I can gather materials a bit faster. There we go. Quick, hide the base, troll the shield. No! What a scallywag thing to say, Fire Demon. Funny, but...
I
Scallywag,
can't hear
undoubtedly.
you. I can't hear you.
You're in trouble now.
I have the sneaky headphones at the moment. The ones
Yep,
Aavak used to have.
I gave
ones-
Sheila my sneaky wireless headphones, so
The
while
ones you can
she's away
spy
from
on
the keyboard...
people.
It's not the intended purpose, but Sheila has repurposed them.
For spying, yes.
Yep. Bump. Bump. Right. Next,
What are
please.
these? Are these quartz? I think these are probably quartz.
It's a magic vacuum. Canis Rufus, thank you so much for the subscription there, mate. Very much appreciated.
Sphalerite.
Nice. You know what I need to make? Quite desperately need to make? I need to make more canisters.
Oops.
This way I can store significantly more materials as I go. I'm actually starting to realize that that small printer would be better somewhere else. In a way, it would be better if the small printer was pointing this way and the organic was... Yeah, actually that would be a much better setup.
Okay,
that way I can run both of them at the same time and they're not going to interfere with each other.
Coming back with a whole load of this sphalerite stuff, I think, now.
Righty-ho.
And then I'll drop that off, get a load of organic matter on the way down, so I can then fill the generators up and start getting those things open.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. My bad.
Whee. Sheila can hear me all the time. Yes! Yes!
There, that works. Perfect. I approve. I should be able to make a... We need copper from somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to keep exploring the cave and see what I can find, but at the moment all I have found is that sphalerite stuff and that aluminium stuff.
Small oxygen tank. Wow, I wouldn't mind getting that because that'll give me extra oxygen capacity. That would be super useful.
Can run a bit further. But then what would you do with all the tethers that I keep making?
Power cells, they're sort of okay. Small battery, need some lithium for that. But yeah, an oxygen tank would be super useful. That's 1,600 though for that.
I love that Aavak made me a little ramp out of the cave to help me out.
You're welcome.
It's so cute.
There we go. Soil centrifuge is a go. Put that down here. There we are. Right, so the way the soil centrifuge works is pretty awesome. You go in there, you select what you want, and it'll need a certain amount of canisters. So it needs 8 canisters worth of soil to make organic, 8 canisters worth of soil to make resin or compound.
Oh.
But only 6 to make clay, 4
Very
to
nice.
make quartz, 2 to make graphite, 1 to make ammonium. And you can see it on there.
Very
Again,
useful.
everything, absolutely everything, has like a visual representation, which is amazing.
I'm going to
Amazing.
loot my corpse. Oh, I didn't think I had any corpses down there anymore. Sorry, guys. I'll do that next time I go down. Apparently the backpacks don't really despawn too quickly, so...
Everything is better with jetpacks, apparently. I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. Sort of agree. So a research chamber. That would be good. Let's make one. Gonna start needing some industrial level materials for generating the poor.
Well, I've come back with a load of materials, so let's see. Where's all the storage now? This base is looking so amazing, Aavak. Wow. Good job.
Thank you. If it's smeltables, pop it on the storage over here.
Okay. So how come the storages are...
They open up if they can be used.
Oh, right.
For these ones, they've opened up so that, like, if you put something on the storage platforms here that can be smelted, the smelter
so there's
will
only
take
2
them
of
off the
them.
storage
I
platforms.
see. Right. Okay. I was really confused then. Yeah.
Where does that go? That is probably going to be something that needs to be on there. Fine. Let's pop that down. There we go. We've got a research thingamajigabob. Right, there were a couple of things around the base. There we are. There's one of them. Pop that in there. And donk. And this should research for us. So if we examine now, previously, I keep looking at the camera expecting people to be able to see me. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription, by the way. Monster Fish, I love the name. And Canis Rufus, thank you very much for the 11th month resub. Very kind of you indeed. But as I was saying, the way that the research used to work is you would put one of the large research items on the researcher, it would spin up, and then when it finished researching, it would give you just a random tech you didn't already have. But now everything is done by bytes. This large research item here, for example, is a total of 360 bytes and will take 7 minutes and 29 seconds to research. And the bytes per minute will change over time. If I start that off, it's got 2.7 bytes per minute right now. And part of that is because we have not got much power. We're running a lot of power-hungry things.
So should we make more like generators and things?
Yep,
or have we got
always
big?
More generators.
Is it just
always.
yeah? I'll go make some generators then, because it's just compound, isn't it? To make generators.
Yep.
And then organic material.
As far as I'm aware, tethers, the power links are one way. So that's definitely something to also bear in mind. There we are. That's providing a little bit of extra power. For example, I don't think if we put any extra power in there that it would go backwards. I think the cables only run in one direction. Could be wrong about that, though. I could totally be wrong about that. Though it might be that these only run in one direction. I'm not sure.
Well, you would know more than me, because I really do not know much about the game at all. I just know the basics funky.
The time is changing based on the power that the systems can get, but we can put more power systems in between, and that's one of the ways that you can prioritize power. Is, for example, if the power cables are one way, let's just imagine for a moment this. I'm not going to interrupt the research on it for now, but let's imagine that this research bench was over on the stand that I'm on right now. Then that means any power that I built on this stand, on this platform, would realistically only be feeding the research bench. It wouldn't also be feeding the furnace and all of the printers. So that's one way of managing that, which is actually pretty cool, I think.
What do you mean, like plugging generators directly in to the machines?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got zinc. Happy as the days.
I don't know where I found that, but yeah, I just keep picking stuff up all over the place.
We'll grab some of that zinc because that can be used to make a battery, I believe. This needs copper. Okay. Can't make any of those yet. Let's have a quick look, though.
All these things that can be like researched in the research chamber, should I start picking those up soon, or leave them for now?
Absolutely. Bring those back now.
Cool.
We'll be able to make that in a long while. Power cells, small, we need lithium for the small battery. Power cells are one-use items, much like... well, actually, are they one-use items? They might be. I'm not sure, though. But once we've got a little bit more bytes, we can start making the mods for our terrain tools, which use zinc.
Cool.
Terrain analyzer.
So the mods for our terrain tools, what sort of things do you get on that?
For example, a boost mod, so that your terrain tool just does more. You've got the wide mod, so it's got a wider surface area. The narrow mod, so that you can narrow it down and be more precise for sculpting. The inhibitor mod, which means that it'll mine resources but not change the soil, which is actually super cool. So you don't end up with pock marks all over the terrain. The alignment mod, which, unlike the flatten tool, which literally just makes a flat plane, despite the fact that because the planet is so small, its curve is a lot more severe. And so if you just make a flat plane, it's not flat to the curvature of the planet, it's just flat.
Yeah.
So eventually you make a ramp off into space, which is actually quite fun. You can literally build a ramp into orbit.
That's amazing.
But the alignment mod causes the flattening to adhere to the curvature of the planet. So you make a truly flat surface. Like if you start from one point on the planet and just flatten in one direction and just keep going straight, eventually you come back to the same place you started.
Oh, wow.
And it will be a super smooth road circumnavigating the globe.
That's super interesting. I can't find any compound around anymore. Like,
I have not got even the slightest Scooby, however, what the terrain analyzer is. And that seems interesting.
yeah.
Very interesting.
Scouting around, finding researchy points and stuff. Oh, there's loads of stuff around here. Let me just... I brought back a big thing to research as well once the researcher is finished with its current project.